Check this out. Democrat turned Trump Republican wins landslide victory. People don't want Biden's dysfunctional America.
That's the
Jeff
truth.
Van Drew slammed Biden as the worst president in American history. He's correct.
It's also true.
Yep.
And what did he get? 85% of the vote.
Wow.
You know what this means?
Red wave.
This is a moderate.
Yeah,
he
it's
was
a
a
moderate,
Democrat. Now he's like, the Democratic Party's nuts. I'm running Republican. And
Right.
85% of the vote because people, they don't want political extremes.
Yeah.
The left wants to paint the right as extremists. No, this
Right.
proves right here, overwhelmingly, regular people are just saying enough to the crazy. The good news
Yep.
here is, now this is a primary. This is a guy who ran as a Democrat the first time. You take a look at this story we have from the New York Times. A Georgia mystery. How many Democrats voted in the GOP primary? A lot of people are saying Democrats are voting in Republican primaries to sabotage Trump. Well, the New York Times says, actually, these people are swing voters.
Right.
Swing voters are moving over in large numbers to
Yep.
the Republican Party. Democrats are quitting and joining Republicans, but you have a large group of swing voters moving over. I think what's happening is, if the Democrats' whole identity is just we oppose the Republicans,
Right.
if the best thing they have to offer us is culture war and January 6th,
Yep.
while regular people are spending $5 a gallon on gas, they're just going to be like, I'm going to vote for the guys talking about gas.
Yes,
That's it.
You're 100% right. You know, we just had our candidate forum last night, and that's what I talked about over and over again. So look, all the rest of these things really don't matter. At the end of the day, the average American is pissed off that we're having to decide whether or not we're putting gas in the car or buying food for our kids. That's what we're mad about.
And you can't get baby formula as it is, so that one's out.
Yeah, we're going to rely on European nations to provide American families with baby formula.
Wow.
That's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. So here's what I think. I think what we're seeing with this trend, the shift from Democrats, not all of them, I think what may end up happening is Republicans, they're saying, CNN said 80-year high for Republican polling.
Right.
If they're up 2.5, they're actually up 10.
Yeah.
So I think it's possible. Come November, we actually see that all of this psychotic behavior from Democrats and failed economic policy exposes the emperor having no clothes. These people on the left who think they're in the majority, who think
It's a horrible picture, by the way.
Oh,
Like
right.
the Emperor's Biden. Come on.
No. But these people on the left, they think they're the normal. They think
Yeah.
they are mainstream. They're not. And Jeff Van Drew proves it.
Yep.
So I think they're going to get a rude awakening come November. A reckoning they should have gotten a long time ago.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I'm actually most frustrated with the Republican Party. Because I keep telling people, I'm like, man, listen, times of chaos are great opportunities for advancement. And this is the most chaotic time in our nation's history. But you have to be able to recognize them and be brave enough to step into them. I think this is an opportunity for the Republican Party, not just to get the majority, but to get the supermajority. This is a great opportunity for them. And I believe that we're letting that slip away unknowingly because we're just focusing on the majority. Because I believe that the liberals, you can't even say the Democrats anymore, but these radicals, every time they get into office, they pull the needle as far to the left as they can. And at this point, they've snapped it off and jumped over a cliff. They've left most of their base standing on top of the platform going, what's going on? But they don't have a home anymore.
Yeah. Well, now a lot of people are asking themselves, if the Republicans do win, which it looks like they're going to win, are they going to be sitting on their hands like they usually do?
That's it.
Or will they be able to
party
achieve
of
something
no?
and do something? What do you think is going to happen from your kind of perspective on the ground, being a part of this situation? Do you think they're going to be the same kind of lame duck Republicans, or do you think they'll be able to achieve something and do something?
It matters what type of Republican you elect. That's the God's honest truth.
How does the picture look for you?
I
'Cause
know for me
there's
personally,
there's like Ron Paul Republicans, there's Mitt Romney Republicans.
Right.
There's a big spectrum there.
I'm certainly not Mitt. That guy's a Democrat.
There's Trump Republicans.
There is,
Yep.
but honestly, for me, it's about the people. I am a we the people Republican. That's who I am. I want to put the people first. That I believe that the Republican Party is the party of hope and opportunity. I really do believe that. But we have to do the hard work, and I really believe it's hard work. People say it all the time, like, all you talk about is hard work. I'm like, well, that's the reality. It is hard work, but it's supposed to be hard work. That's the thing that I believe that Americans value. And so I want to represent the people more than anything else, even more than a party, the people of my district, because that's where I'm born and raised. So I care deeply for the people of our district. And so I want to make sure that the working class is represented again, because most of us do not feel that we're represented any longer up in Washington, D.C.